I'm back. I'm gonna start the series. I'm gonna start the series again, and today we're gonna be talking about the death slinger. Caleb Quinn was an Irish immigrant man who wanted to work because he wanted to get paid, and his father was a master mechanic. And due to that, not a lot of people didn't like him at all. And due to that, all that hatred is they couldn't find work, and that's why they couldn't find work easily. It was way too hard, but yeah, that's basically why. After time passed, Caleb and his father, his father decided to give him a ranch and told him, "Hey, come on, let's do Bob the Builder and let's build some stuff." After time and practice, working with his father, they've all the Irish immigration stuff went away, and nobody cared that they were immigrants anymore. They built a lot of stuff, and they were really good mechanics, like really good. And due to all that mechanic stuff, they were getting a lot of attention, and they got one attention from a man called Henry Bayshore. Due to Henry Bayshore, yeah. From working from him, he got a lot of new stuff. He learned the new stuff. He developed new stuff. He like trained spikes, something like that. He also developed some stuff called a harpoon gun, and a mine drill. After working with him for a while, he was Henry. I mean, Caleb Quinn was really smart. Like he was really smart. So after a time, it was really good. After this happened, after the Bayshore incident was like going away, Caleb's inventions were popping up everywhere, and he was confused and furious about all that. Until Caleb got wind of Bayshore selling his stuff without his permission, and that really got him mad. He went so mad he went to Henry Bayshore's office, beat him until he just bleeded. He bleeded a lot. That man destroyed Henry. Caleb was basically destroying Henry because yeah, I would be mad too, but I wouldn't kill somebody. But still, it took 12 men to take him off Henry. But before all that, Caleb got a harpoon gun and shot his chest, and yep, that's why. Yeah, Caleb ended up he was supposed to be hanged, but it turns out that Henry somehow survived all that beating and harpoon gun in his stomach and all that. He somehow lived through all that. Instead of getting hanged, he ended up spending 15 years in Hellshire's penitentiary, and that's basically prison, if you didn't know. So yeah, then until one day he met the warden, and he basically something went different. The warden said, "Yo, build me stuff to torture with people," and he said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." And so that's how he got out of prison, and he started building stuff to torture people with. After a few years passed of him doing this, the wardens decided, "Yo, I want to be rich. I need your help. I need you to help me." So he basically said, "I need you to go catch criminals and bring them into jail, and I want them alive." And he said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." But Caleb has something else in mind. He said, "I'll do it in one condition: unless you frame Henry, the guy who got his spear thrown to his chest. You frame him, or you frame him and bring him to prison, or just bring him to me so I can just finish him off." Okay, then he went to his workshop and started working on his harpoon gun, and then he turned it into a makeshift spear gun. He found his first bounty, shot it, and all of his organs and guts splattered out on him, and that's basically what happened to that. He's dead, so there's no point in getting him. After a time working on the harpoon gun, he finally perfected it and actually made it. Instead of killing people, he brought them back alive, and the warden was happy because he's getting rich, and powerful because there's a lot of people inside the penitentiary. Until this happened, the warden ended up releasing some other Irish immigrants, and then with Caleb and those immigrants, they ended up becoming the Hellshire Gang. They'll go around getting bounty people, and they'll bring them to jail, and that's basically what happened. Until one day, Caleb read the newspaper, and it turns out that the warden sold the penitentiary, and he sold it to Henry Bayshore. Get double crossed, you bum. So any other reasonable gang folk, they ended up storming the penitentiary, killing guards, and they found the warden and Henry together, talking and handshaking. And they looked so good right after that. It turns out that they broke every single bone of their body. They beat them so bad that not even their own mother can recognize them. And I don't know how the other gamers didn't notice this, but a fog appeared behind Caleb, and all he saw was a bunch of bad people talking smack about him and his father back then and all that. And he got mad, so he decided to get his gun and to go after that fog. And if you haven't known yet, it's the entity going after them. So that's basically what happened. So the gameplay is pretty crazy, and it's really fun for me. People say it's not fun, but it's really fun. That's basically his gameplay. It's really fun. My opinion that his gameplay is fun for me. His power is basically a sniper, but really up close. He has a weapon where he can shoot somebody and he can reel them in. Which, if the game hasn't been broken before, this game's definitely been broken. So that's basically what happened. He has a sniper really up close. But the thing is, when you bring someone in close, and if you can't hit them in time, then the spear's just gonna let go, and it's gonna be not good for you. Okay, let's get to the logistic of damage and all that. Normal hit, if you just hit them once, it'll put them in the second dying state, but not really. And if you hit them with the spear and you can't reel them in off all the way, they will break out and they'll have deep wound and have the broken second. They have the second hit on them, and you'll be stunned for 4 to 5 seconds. And the thing is, for survivors, they can move around and they can block themselves through anything. Like they can block themselves to walls so you can't hit them and all that. That they can do all that. For us, it's really overpowered if you play Slinger. The reason why, okay, I'm gonna tell you stuff that you guys can't hit through. You could hit through you can hit through anything open. You could, and you can hit anything up close. You can hit survivors upwards and downwards. I tested it out many times and it worked. You can also hit them through windows. If you shoot them through a window, and if you reel them back close enough, you can actually get the hit on them, and it'll be really good. And that's basically the gist of his power. It's really OP. If you're coming from games like Call of Duty, that's really good at quickscoping and first person, or games like Valorant, like first person, you'll be really good at the Deathslinger, really good, because they're both games need high 100% accuracy and really quick scoping. Okay, let's talk about add-ons. Does he need add-ons? Not really. Pretty much the only add-ons you really need is any add-on that helps him reload speed, and any add-ons that have him snipe really good at all. Add-ons like his wear add-ons, which I don't know the name of, but don't really work for him. Like this one doesn't really work. It basically puts the survivor in a one exposed status effect, which is basically a one hit. It's like a one hit down where you can down a survivor in one hit, but you have to get it in 15 meters, which, let's be honest, you're mostly never gonna hit them from that far, and you're mostly gonna be hitting them from close or mid range places. So that's basically the only reason. I don't run it because I mostly hit survivors from close distance. His other add-ons, like this one, don't really work because all this one does is you hit them with a spear and you reel them in, and anytime you do that, it reveals the auras of any survivors, which basically it doesn't really do anything because you're going to be focusing on one survivor while you're reeling them in. And by the time you finish that and finish hooking and finding any other survivors, they're gonna be gone by then. So I wouldn't really run I really wouldn't run that add-on. His first perk, called Dead Man Switch, it basically, anytime you hook the obsession, any generator that's finished being that they stop repairing, the entity closes it off, which basically just they can't work on it at all. until that timer is stopped. But that's basically all it does. It kind of works, but in situations where you want to find a survivor, it mostly works like near beginning and like near end game, because there's any survivor that's dead already, and you just want to find any, like, it would work if they're working on a generator and you hook the second to last survivor. That's basically all it does. Okay, Gearhead is situational. All it does is when you knock down a survivor, if you knock down a survivor, if you hit a survivor twice, yeah, it's twice, and you knock them down, any generator that's still being repaired, and if they hit a good skill check, that generator would have a yellow or an orange aura around it. If they're continuing to work on it, so that basically all it does. I don't like it. Hex Retribution, it's situational, to be honest. All it does is anybody who destroys the dull totem, and that person who destroyed it is oblivious to the killer's presence, and anybody who destroys a lit totem, every survivor in the map's aura will be revealed to you. And I mean, it's good if you want to get mad at people for destroying your good totems, but that's basically all it does. To summer up, the Deathslinger's Deathslinger's gameplay and everything and all that. His add-ons are meh. The perks are, there's only one good perk I like, and he's really fun. Like, you'd be missing out if you didn't play him, but yeah, for me he's really fun, and he gets you a lot of blood points. He gets, like, my highest one was like 62,000 blood points, and that's really good. And that's basically him in a nutshell. Also, here's his Mori, which I like to call Deep Throat. So that's basically my interrogation on the Death Singer, and that's basically what I have to say about him. I am gonna be making more of these. Comment down below what videos you want what more killers you want me to make on, so I can make on it. And that's basically, I might make like one every week. I'm not promising that, so I'm gonna constantly like, oh, you're clickbaiting, you're gay. No, I'm not confirming that. I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, okay? So that's basically all I would say today. Bye.